Alright guys, got another review set up for you. It's going to be of the Mouth of Sauron on Steed. Showed up at Comic-Con this year. It's an absolutely fantastic statue. I love it. Detail's great, paint's great. It's one of those statues that was worth the, well, he made his appearance in the extended edition, so 2004, so we're going on, what, 13 years almost? So definitely worth the wait. Absolutely fantastically sculpted by Sam Gao. The paint on is absolutely amazing. I'm really not sure if I don't know that I think the production version looks better than the prototype, and that's high marks because that prototype was pretty badass. So absolutely fantastic. It was, like I said, worth the wait. $699, $750 on the edition size. He is low stock. There is a payment plan, but you know there's not going to be many of them left. We at the Flame of Voodoo have been able to kind of get a rough idea of how many are left. And I think like the last I saw was like, I don't know, 10 or something like that. So not very many. It's definitely a piece worth adding, doing the payment plan if you have to, because it's a very special piece. It comes in a bunch of parts, so I'll explain all the parts. It's got the awesome art box that we've seen on the last couple of Hobbit items, so I'm excited to see one of those for Lord of the Rings and show you guys that. It's gonna be this is gonna be a pretty fun review. I'm very excited to finally have this guy, add him to my rider collection, because that's definitely one of my favorite lines or sublines, I guess, within the whole Lord of the Rings or Hobbit lines. Just absolutely fantastic. He's outside. Let's go meet him up.
For you here, go over it. Obviously, you got the front of the box. You got the Mouth of Sauron himself. You got the sticker again. That's well, I shouldn't say sticker. It's a graphic on the box. It says limited edition 750. It says who the character is. We got Lord of the Rings. We got Weta. Really great design. I'm loving it still. I love the in the back here. I don't know. It almost looks elvish. I don't know why, but to me it does. Maybe I'm wrong. You can tell me in the comments. I'll show you this side of the box. The other side's basically the same. It's got a little piece of the Mouth of Sauron's horse behind on it. Also, I'm not going to show you that side simply because the box took a hit in shipping and it's got a dent in the box. So this box kind of took a little bit of a beating. Got the back of the box with a art piece design of the Black Gates, which I absolutely love. Absolutely love the Black Gate sequence. I love the art stuff on the back. I'm an art junkie with this behind the scenes stuff. I've got so many of these books. Looks really fantastic. Flip you back around as I wander off with the camera here. Alright, show you the inside of the box. And you got creating in the Mouth of Sauron on Steed. You got all the people that worked on it. Really cool. I love these new boxes. Absolutely cool. Alright, well, as you can see, there's the Mouth of Sauron. We'll be right back with him set up. Alright, got the Mouth of Sauron set up here. As usual, I'll give you kind of a look over, a little 360 before we get into some of the finer details. Alright, let me spin him back around. We'll kind of get going on some of the more finer details. We'll just look at the face here to start off with on the Mouth of Sauron. As you can see, it's absolutely superb. Great metal to the mask. The face is just freaking wicked. I mean, that is gross and awesome all at the same time. I mean, it's pretty much like the movie. I think maybe the teeth were a little darker in the film, but I think that was more due to, you know, stuff that was done post-production. So, pretty great. The runes on the mask, the black speech runes, they're pretty sweet, pretty detailed in there. I don't know. There we go. As you can see, that's some pretty cool stuff. You got Frodo's Mithril shirt. I know some of my photos from Comic-Con kind of made it look a little dark. It's really pretty silver. It's actually got, and hopefully this will show up in the video and the pictures. You could see that it's got stuff to make it kind of look like chain link. I think it's maybe a touch smooth in some areas that I would like, but as a whole, I think it's pretty well done. You know, with something like this, it's really hard to get details that fine in something like that. That's, you know, going to be small, you know, Hobbit size type stuff. And then you're talking about chain link on top of it. It's a little harder to do as compared to like some of the chain link you'll see on the horse. I'll show you that here in a few minutes. He's got his little, I don't know, medallion thing that he wears. You got the armor on the horse. And this is, and I'll talk to you about the pieces. This is one of the pieces you have to put on the horse. The rider's body is also one of the pieces. The reins here connect into the hand. So this slides up and pops in with a magnet. You've got this piece right here, that's a piece that you have to pop on, and the piece on the other side just like that goes on, and then that and the sword on the other side is also a piece that you have to put on, and then obviously the body of the horse. So you've got several pieces to deal with. One of the, you know, more put together statues you have to do that I've gotten recently. Just really love, talk about back to the armor. I love the detail in the armor. It's absolutely fantastic. It's amazing just how much talent, you know, Weta has. You know, I know they have obviously stuff to go on, and they can do the 3D printing and everything, and all that helps, but I mean, that's ridiculous to get that much detail in the armor. I mean, it really looks like it was etched in metal. You've got the horse's eye, which is a creepy blue, and I thought the Mordor, or the Dol Guldur orc eye was pretty badass. This is even more so. This is absolutely fantastic. It is creepy blue, pale, stare you in the face. It's pretty cool. You can see the horse's mouth here, literally the horse's mouth. It's kind of bloody and nasty, and looks like maybe he needs to go see a dentist, a horse dentist. Is there such a thing as a horse dentist, or is that just a veterinarian? I don't know. And you can see the other eye is super well done. Let me see if I can't get you. And just the paint on this in general is so freaking well done. It is absolutely fantastic. This sculpt paint, the way it's pulled off, this is on the short list of Weta's best pieces ever. It might be the best rider piece up to this point that's been released and is in our collections. I reserve right to see where Thranduil and the elk end up at, but this is pretty badass. Just absolutely love it. It was my favorite piece at Comic-Con. You know, you're waiting 13 years to get something like this, and when it doesn't miss, it's absolutely fantastic. I hurried home from work, even though I knew it would be closer to evening time before I got it, and as soon as I popped him out of the box, got him put together and got him out here, because it's after 6 o'clock. It's getting cold and windy, so I'm out here doing this because that's how much I love this statue and how much I want to be able to share it with you guys. Really great detail in the gloves. I'm assuming those are like metal spike things. I don't remember those in his costume as much from the movie, mostly just because that scene was kind of powerful, and then, you know, obviously Aragorn takes his head off, so that kind of killed that scene, literally. Love the detailing in the outfit. A lot of good detailing in the outfit here to look like old, worn, I don't know, cotton, wool, whatever they had in Mordor. The sword, back up so you can kind of see the sword here. The sword is metal, which is pretty awesome, and it just pops right in, so that's cool. They went back to the metal swords. I like that. And I know I said something about with Thor and that I didn't think that they could do it, but maybe I was wrong, and they can. Never doubt Weta, because they seem to be able to pull off the impossible. Pretty cool detail on the reins here. And then this surprise item. This was something I think a lot of us missed the first time. Even I missed it at, you know, Comic-Con on the prototype. Show you back piece of the saddle here, which is really cool. A lot of really neat detail in that. The tail is also a separate piece. I forgot to mention that. So like I said, it's got a lot of pieces. A lot of really good detail in this particular. Back up so you can kind of see this here. That is so cool. It is definitely worth 13 years of waiting to finally get this guy. He's not in the movie very long, but that scene is super powerful. It just added so much to the Return of the King film. I love the design since then. It's one of those pieces I've been dying to get. I know there was been a custom piece done years ago, but this is where it's at. This is the piece to get. I'm going to back up. I want to show you one thing out here real quick. Talk about the pose of the horse. Now I know it's been a concern that though it kind of looks small, but you know, from some of the photos at Comic-Con and everything that people saw, it's a pretty good sized piece. It's every bit as big, if in bigger, than the Ringwraith on Steed. The way the horse is kind of leaning back and everything creates this kind of visual mind game that looks kind of strange, but it's really, really cool. It's really big, really detailed. I want to show you one other detail on this that I missed at Comic-Con, and that's the chainmail here that I showed you earlier. I don't know how I missed that. Maybe I was just too much in the moment, but really, really awesome. Well, guys, that's it for this one. It's 750 piece edition size, is $699, sculpted by Sam Gow. It's almost sold out. I hope you love this review as much as I love doing it, because this was a blast. I absolutely love this piece. One of my favorite pieces in my collection. It's maybe the last piece I review for 2017. I don't think I have anything else coming that's supposed to ship. So a little wallet break potentially. I've had an absolute blast doing all these reviews since Comic-Con and being able to share this stuff with you. I thank you guys for the support. All the kind words on the reviews and on the Flame of Undune and everything. It's been super awesome. Love you guys. Till the next review.